Imagine you're 19 years old, fresh out of high school. You are now being attacked, ambushed, and brought into a prisoner of war camp where you are to be brutalized for 9 days. You might think that this would be unimaginable for somebody at such a young age, but I can assure you this is exactly what happened to Private Jessica Lynch on March 23, 2003. A large number of you in the audience are women, and as women you should know about the rescue that took place on April 1, 2003 and its critical role for females in the United States military. I've done extensive research finding the best articles for the most appropriate and accurate information for the topic. Jessica Lynch was a 19-year-old private in the U.S. Army, and she was held captive as a prisoner of war in Iraq. Her story made people question the way we view women in the United States military. During my speech, I will discuss first the rescue of Private Jessica Lynch, and second, its effects moving forward. Now that you have a better understanding of the topic, let's move forward to the first main point. Veronica and Stern wrote in their article that on April 1st, U.S. Army Special Operators launched and successfully executed a rescue mission to liberate Lynch. The rescue was reported and a clip was broadcast throughout the entire country. 9 days prior, she was captured outside of Nasiriyah during a supply convoy she had been assigned to. Jessica's saving grace was a man whose wife worked at the hospital she was taken to, and he reported to the United States military her location and how she was being brutalized. After her rescue, she was transported to a military hospital in Germany and then again to a military hospital in Washington, D.C. to address her injuries. Now that we have discussed the rescue, let's move on to its effects moving forward. Lynch was painted as many things during her rescue, but as Sarah Buttsworth puts it in her 2005 article, she said she was labeled a warrior, a hero, a little girl protected by her fallen comrades, a helpless victim, and a broken body. Now, prior to the 20th century, women in the military viewed mostly auxiliary roles, doing jobs only such as nursing and transporting. Many of these views are still highly held in the military today, and many were still very, very highly viewed in the military in 2003 during Jessica's rescue. Jessica's rescue obviously posed many questions for the U.S. military and for herself. Was she a hero or was she helpless? The media kept changing her story, and people were trying to fit it into the narrative of masculinity being this true power of the United States military. Even though she was out there risking her life for her country, she was still viewed as a helpless little girl. And even whenever she was viewed as a hero, it was, as Sarah Buttsworth puts it, to camouflage the collective contributions of women whilst highlighting the individuals. Now, even though Private Jessica Lynch ended up being viewed as a damsel in distress, the fact that her story kept changing created a wave of people, especially women, to question the way the military views women and whether or not they were receiving proper credit. In conclusion, Jessica Lynch was a 19-year-old private in the United States military, and she was kept as a prisoner of war in Iraq, and her story made people change the way women were viewed in the military. During my speech, I've discussed the rescue of Private Jessica Lynch and its effects moving forward. And even though we still have a long way to go for women in the United States military, Jessica's rescue and capture paved the way for women in the United States military moving forward.